reaction tuber. Back in it, big reaction streamer, back in it again. The playoff run that cemented Stephen Curry as a legend. Let's see what this
realized Steph Curry was one of those guys. You know, one of the all-time greats who revolutionized the sport, becoming part of the elite group of players we call legends. Someone make the case that it happened in 2016 after capturing the first unanimous MVP in NBA
W print, by the way, Steph. I saw that.
History. Others would say it was after leading a dynasty to 3 championships in 4 years. But what you often hear is that Steph undeniably cemented himself as one of those guys after what he did in 2022. In one of the all-time great playoff runs, we saw a version of Curry that we'd never seen before, as he single-handedly willed the Warriors to a title. He sent teams to bed, delivered a legacy-defining finals performance.
CJ, where you got Steph in your all-time list? Do you have? I got Steph over Harden. I'm not gonna lie.
Launched a barrage of three-pointers that silenced any doubt around his greatness. Steph's 2022 playoff run.
Your upload needs to hurry up. Your computer understands. Yeah, probably gotta update a driver too. Steph like top 7, top 8. Name 7 NBA players better than with a better career than Steph.
Was a mass.
I don't have Magic. I have Steph over Magic Johnson. Yes, I have Steph over Magic Johnson. Yes, he's better than Magic Johnson.
Masterpiece, one worthy of a legend.
People say, "What do you think about when you shoot?"
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Really? He doesn't think. What do you think about when you shoot? Let me know in the comments. See, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. Nigga. I'm the best reactor in the world, nigga.
Raptors with 9.6 seconds left in Game 6 of the 2019 NBA Finals. On their hunt for the three-peat, injuries had taken Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant out of this critical possession to force a Game 7, leaving just one man up to the task.
An NBA championship on the line. Iguodala throws it to Green, who catches it. Back to Curry, puts up a 3.
Miss. Low-key Steph is 5th. I got Jordan, Braun, Shaq, Duncan, Steph in that order. I got Steph over Tim Duncan. And I know Tim Duncan's career is nutty. I don't even have Tim Duncan in my top 5. I have Kareem over Tim Duncan, nigga. But Shaq is definitely in my top 5. No cap. But I don't even have Tim Duncan in my top 5.
Curry missed the 3, Toronto won the championship, and the Warriors' hopes for another title went into a free fall. Less than a month later, KD went off to Brooklyn in free agency. It was announced that Klay would be sidelined with a torn ACL for the entire 2020 season, and just 4 games in, Steph broke his hand.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
It was over. After a memorable 5-year final stretch where they won 3 titles in 4 years and offered us countless iconic moments, the message from the basketball gods was loud and clear. Golden State's reign over the NBA was done. In fact, they took it one step further. Just weeks out from making his long-awaited return for the 2021 season, Klay suffered a devastating Achilles tear that would sideline him for another year.
Yeah, thanks for being reliable, Klay Thompson. Thanks, bro.
An absolutely gut-wrenching moment for the franchise. But the one bright spot in all of this is that the baby-faced assassin was about to go on a killing spree.
Curry way downtown. Bang! Steph Curry from just look at Steph. Showing the handle. Lines him another 3.
I love Steph's game, man.
Curry, 3-pointer. That's good. Steph Curry with it.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of niggas is lucky that I was forced to be like a Steph hater because of my love for Kyrie. Because, nigga, if I was a Steph Glazer, nigga, oh, boy. I'm the wrong nigga. I want Glazer and Steph, nigga. I make this nigga sound like the second coming of Jesus Christ. God, boy.
Steph. Oh, how did Steph make that? He's trying to draw another foul, and it goes in. Oh, how about Curry? Curry another 3.
Yo, his highlight reel is gonna be actually insane when you think about it.
This man is a walking
His highlight reel, like his career
In a
highlight reel, is
season
gonna
that
be so
many
crazy.
argue was up to par or even better than his 2016 campaign, Curry averaged 32 a night on god-tier efficiency, finished third in MVP voting, but they lost in the play-in game to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh.
Curry took them as far as humanly possible, and now 3 years removed from his last title, the media doubted his ability to carry a team back to the mountaintop. They said it was over. The noise was loud after that loss to Memphis, but deep down, Steph knew it wasn't over just yet.
Back, bottle this up, everybody make the right strides, take advantage of the summer, and
Look at his eyes, bro. You know, look at his eyes. This is the eyes of a nigga that's locked in. Look at his pupils, bro. This nigga's locked in. All he's thinking about is hitting up the gym after this game, bro. Bro, being a professional, like, you know, athlete, bro, like, bruh, fuck, man. That shit is so lit. That's actually such a cool job, bro.
don't want to see us next
Oh,
year.
that's like, oh, man. Chat, I would have made it to the league, you know that, right?
Curry's message
I made
echoed
it to
throughout
the
the
league,
NBA as the Warriors came out with a flaming hot 18-2 record to start the season. It was magical. The Dubs were among championship favorites, Steph was in the MVP conversation once again, and as the calendar flipped to December, he was on the cusp of something he'd been chasing his entire career. On December 14th, 2021, Steph was entering Madison Square Garden, just 2 3-pointers away from breaking the NBA's all-time 3-point record, and it took him no time to make history.
Hey.
I can't even remember. Curry
One.
to 5. Oh, and there it is. Right away. He is tied Ray. Guarding it from the start.
Where's the second one?
Again.
Here's 2.
Here's Curry.
There's a record. Bang.
Stephen Curry, the all-time 3-point king in the NBA.
Bro, I wonder how that feels, bro. I wonder how that feels to become, like, known as the number one of in all time in history at something you've dedicated your whole life to. I wonder how that feels, bro.
Three-pointer, number 2974. The man who changed the game.
Real shit though, looking back at Curry's career, this nigga can't say he had a shitty career. On God, he can't say he had a shitty career. This nigga had one of the most compiest careers in NBA history, bro. On God, he can't look back with. I don't think he should be looking back at his career with any regrets. The only thing Curry could probably regret out of his whole career is
The
2016.
greatest shooter
And then even then,
ever.
it's like
Officially.
you
We know
lost to,
Steph
like,
was the
LeBron.
GOAT shooter for a while, but now he was immortalized as the 3-point king of the NBA. The Chef's record-breaking night gave the Warriors
W
a
Lurk,
boost,
Roland.
and as Clay returned halfway through the season, he kicked it into overdrive, and it was smooth sailing from that point forward. Until it wasn't. In a potential finals matchup against the Boston Celtics just weeks out from the start of the playoffs, Marcus Smart dives for a loose ball and lands directly on Curry's left ankle.
Oh,
And it was bad. He'd leave the game and was diagnosed with a left foot sprain, putting him out for the final 12 games of the regular season.
yeah, you know the whole
Thankfully, Golden State
holding
finished the
their
year
butt
strong
holes,
and
nigga.
snagged the 3rd seed in the West. But the health of their MVP was worrisome, especially headed into a first-round matchup against the MVP. Headed into round 1, the Warriors got some good news. Steph was good to go. Well, sort of. He'd be coming off the bench for the splash homie, Jordan Poole, and it proved to be a deadly tag team duo. The Dubs clobbered Denver by 16, Steph shook off some rust, and he got rolling in Game 2.
How much points did he get in game 2? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, Goatee Steph is the Steph with the most aura. Goatee Steph is really like okay, yo, Stephen Curry is like just Stephen Curry, right? But when he has the goatee on, that's when he becomes like the babyface assassin. No bullshit. Whenever Curry starts rocking that goatee, then he becomes the babyface assassin.
Step back on Gordon. shimmy under the goal.
One black arm sleeve. Steph has the most aura. I gotta rewatch that game because I kind of forgot what happened in that game. But I know whenever Steph is rocking the goatee, that's when the nigga starts to shoot from the fucking logo, bro. That's logo Steph too.
A filthy spinning layup in traffic and a fake that had
Steph, bro, Steph really that type of nigga, bro. You could be down 20. He don't care, bro. This nigga finna pull up at halftime, knowing you down 20. All net that bitch, no bank, and then go running into the locker room like it's a great day. You gotta go running in. Ah! Like what, nigga? That nigga has no remorse, nigga. That nigga, hey, bro. That nigga's gonna give you the worst blood of your career and then hit the fucking half-court buzzer beater and run straight into the locker room, bro. Oh, man. Playing against this nigga must suck on a hot night. Yo, playing against this nigga must suck. Yo. Oh, nasty. Come here. And one. He's fucking that nigga up.
A filthy spinning layup in traffic and a fake that had JaMychal Green spinning before draining the step back three for the and one. He is ecstatic to be back in the playoffs. The chef fried the Nuggets for 34.
That's another thing too, chat. This is why I fuck with the NBA. Like, bro, the NBA and football. The Champions League, because of the Champions League and the playoffs, bro. The Champions League and the playoffs, bro. I swear, I've seen some of the best sports moments in the history of my life watching these two fucking shits like year in and year out, bro. These competitions, bro, no cap, especially 2016 when Ronaldo did the I think he was starting off his three-peat with Real Madrid, and then seeing the Cavs do their comeback, bro. Yeah, 2016 was the GOAT year in so much ways, bro. Music, sports, movies, shows. Yeah. What a time to be alive.
In Game 3, six-man Steph poured in 27 at altitude. They squeezed out a 5-point win to go up 3-0. And in Game 4, he went stupid.
Look at him
33 points, 8 assists, and 4 steals for his second 30-piece off the bench. And in a nutty 15-point fourth quarter, he did this.
Now they corral Curry with the double. Got it!
On the double is so crazy. On the double is crazy. On the double is insane.
4 on the floor for Steph with a cold-ass celebration. Denver ended up winning that game, but I don't even care. That was tough. Inserted back into the starting lineup in Game 5, Steph went nuts for 35 and 5, including a dominant 11-point fourth quarter. With no bucket more clutch than this lefty scoop layup to push the lead to 5, putting Denver in the MVP to bed. Night, night.
Evil ass nigga.
You don't want to see us next year. Those were the words uttered by Steph after Memphis sent them home last season. 1 year later, in the addition of his Splash Bro, that statement was heard loud and clear. Game 1 was a dogfight that went down to the wire.
Hey, with the biggest demon coming out of Memphis, my heart. Yeah.
With less than 40 seconds left, Clay comes off a screen, fakes, fires, and buries the go-ahead 3. Steph knew it was good before it even went in. The Dubs steal Game 1 on the road, and he let the young Grizzlies hear it. As Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. stand under the hoop stunned, Curry comes up to them with a huge smile on his face, saying,
"Come on as hell, fellas. Come on. Come on. I know.
Nah, I ain't know Steph be talking this shit like that. Oh God, I didn't know he did this. Nah. This is dark skin energy right here. This is the most light skin, dark skin way to talk trash.
I know.
Steph is a psycho, but his taunting didn't age well in the short term.
Taunting Ja.
In Game 2, Ja went full guns.
You taunting the demon. You taunting the demon coming out of Memphis. Hey, you taught Miss to switch it down, man.
Blazing, erupting for
Look at that.
47, 8-8 in a 5-point win.
If you're enjoying the video and you want to check out the live, the best place to check out the lives is the Twitter community and the Discord. I suggest you join both, and I suggest you join both my Twitch and my Kick. Join my Twitch and my Kick. You can also get notifications when I'm going live from both of these channels, because I normally multi-stream. So make sure you follow the Twitch, make sure you join the communities, and let's get back to the video.
To tie the series at 1,
Hey man, you
and he
tested the wrong
gets
nigga.
a little payback.
Tested the
After
wrong
the buzzer
nigga, man.
sounds, he walks by Steph, telling him, "We're about to have some fun."
Oh!
Obviously,
Oh! Wait! Oh! When was all this going on? When was all this going? Yo, where was I when this was going on? What? Bro, you see, bro, the NBA so soft nowadays. Bro, back in the 2000s, bro, this would have been the highlight of the week. Niggas have been talking about this 24/7. How is Steph gonna respond to this rookie or the new up and coming player testing him? Now, nigga, these two niggas probably got fined or some shit.
that was in reference to what Curry said at the end of game 1.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on, man. This is Wardell, Stephen Curry. In a Game 3 response, 30 went for 30 as they obliterated Memphis by 30. It was poetic. And in Game 4, with an opportunity to go up 3-1, Curry surprisingly came out flat. Through 3 quarters, he had just 14 points on a rough 6 of 18 shooting, with the Dubs down 7. So, feeling the weight of the moment, Steph came out in the 4th, looking for blood.
Yeah, of course.
He scoops home an and 1 lay to cut the lead to 5, comes off a pick and lasers a catch and shoot 3. He then loses Dylan Brooks and bombs a 3. The Memphis lead is just 1. He finds space and fades for the tough midi over 2 defenders. Tie game. At the 45-second mark, he knocks down 2 free throws to give Golden State their first lead of the night, and they never looked back. Steph delivered in the clutch with a monster 18-point fourth quarter. Golden State goes up 3-1. Game 5 with a chance to close it out though was...
Yeah, but you know, we all know 3-1s is not the Golden State's favorite number.
a nightmare. They got annihilated by 39 on the road, setting up a Game 6 back in the Bay, and it was a Splash Bro classic. Game 6 Clay made his long-awaited return, exploding for 30 points and 8 threes, while Steph tagged on 27 points, 7 boards, 5 dimes, and 6 triples, including a tough step-back corner 3 to book a ticket to the Western Conference Finals. Night.
Tight shit.
A Slovenian
send my boy
monster
John
was
home.
the only thing standing between the Warriors and a return to the NBA Finals. And
Damn.
considering this dude just embarrassed the NBA's #1 seed in the second round, they were about to have their hands full. However, in Game 1, that wasn't the case. With 7 players scoring in double digits, the Dubs massacred Dallas by 25. But Game 2 was showtime. It was an all-out duel between Luka and Steph as these offensive juggernauts went back and forth at each other with some of the toughest shot making you'll ever see. The Don showed out for a light 42, but it was the chef who served up.
No one calls
at the
Luka
right
the
time.
Dawn, but alright, bro.
But see how they rotated him to pick up Looney.
Good lay, man. Holy shit. Good fucking lay.
22. Curry, 3 right and fire. And his signature.
Nah, the sleep in the mode is tough.
A tough and
The sleep in the mode is tough. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I need Steph to do the shot up, turn around. Give me the sleeper. I need a turn around sleeper, bro. That's gonna be so tough.
Dagger to seal the Game 2 win with an early series night. A sign of what was to come. After dropping 32 in Game 2, Curry put his team on the cusp of a 3-0 series lead, and the Human Torch wasn't going to let that opportunity slide.
Over Bullock, Curry free. Wow, he took that from Jeff Looney. Three, Steph Curry.
You gotta chill.
What a shot.
He keep doing that shit.
He's out there to make shot. Curry is free. Bullseye.
In an absolute shooting clinic, Steph rained down bomb after bomb after no-look bomb for 31, 5, and 11 in the win. It's not fair. Dallas managed to snag one at home in Game 4 before Steph and the Warriors sent them packing with a gentleman's sweep on home court. Golden State is headed back to the NBA Finals, and to no surprise, Curry is named the Western Conference Finals MVP. But don't let that smile fool you. He wanted more. The killer inside of him wanted much, much more.
You know, I'm always here for the
3
demolishment.
years after their last appearance,
Of
2
Boston.
years after having the worst record in the NBA, 1 year after missing the playoffs, the Warriors are back in the NBA Finals against a storied franchise desperate for a championship. But not as desperate as one man, and the first quarter of Game 1 made that very clear.
Steph Curry missing his first three. Reloads.
Good shot.
They leave Curry all alone.
Good shot.
Behind the screen. Bunch
Bang.
of shooters and scorers. Williams looks at that.
Bro, all these shots are contested, bro.
Quarter screen.
What the fuck?
Somebody throw water on Steph Curry. Curry behind the screen. Oh, they lost it
Bang.
again. He makes the pay. He's hotter than fish grease.
The dude was back like he never left, unleashing a Curry flurry with a 21.63 first quarter. Steph was back, the Warriors were back, but Boston didn't give a damn.
Oh,
After weathering the flurry, they caught fire in the fourth to walk away with a shocking Game 1 win on the road. But Game 2 wasn't much of a shock. Steph and the Warriors answered with a dominant performance to win.
man, Steph really my GOAT. This 6'2" light-skinned nigga putting fear into these niggas' hearts. Facts, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I know the white men was happy that Steph got boring, bro. They finally starting to get the get-backs on y'all niggas for dunking on them for like, what, 30 plus years.
By 19 and tie the series at 1, headed to Boston.
Trolls are
Game
just
3 in
jealous
one of the
you
most
because
hostile
you have
environments
friends
in
that
the
they don't.
NBA was a real
Thank you,
test for
Baron.
these Warriors, as they found themselves down 12 at
Only
the end of the
nigga under 6'5" in everyone's top 10. GOAT shit. Real GOAT shit right there.
first half.
Real
Sensing
GOAT
the
shit
game
right there.
slipping away, Steph hopped in the driver's seat in the third quarter and hit the gas. A quick pop shot right wing 3, a wet top of the key triple, a smooth pullback
Bro,
mid-range.
I don't think y'all understand how crazy. I just seen a shot right there, right? Look how crazy it
in
is.
the third quarter and hit the gas. A quick pop shot.
You know how fast this nigga's release has to be to get this shit off?
Driver's seat in the third quarter and hit the gas.
He got
A
him on the
quick
pump
pop
fake,
shot.
but Al Horford immediately goes to like recontest after that pump fake, and he still gets the shot off. And
Right wing 3, a wet top
it's
of
none but net. Nice,
the
bro.
key triple, a smooth pullback mid-ranger, a 30-foot missile plus the foul. Yup, count 'em up, Steph. And another 3 to cap off a dazzling 15-point third quarter to cut the lead to 4. It was
Ridiculous, bro.
legendary stuff.
Ridiculous,
Unfortunately,
bro.
it wasn't enough as the Celtics pulled away late. And with 4 minutes to go in the fourth, it got worse. On a
What happened?
scramble for a loose ball, Al Horford dives on the floor and
Oh,
lands
a fall
right
on
on
his
Curry's
ankle.
left ankle.
Oh.
The same one Marcus Smart had landed on late in the regular
Yeah,
season.
these Celtics.
that
This
had
how the
Steph
Celtics
out
be
for-
winning their series though. Fouling niggas, man. Injuring niggas, man.
over 12
That's how they want to
innings.
win.
He's clearly very shaken up, screaming in pain and wincing as he gets up. Minutes later, he subs out of the game and sits on the bench with a towel on top of his head. This doesn't look good.
Why the nigga smile like that? Chill.
Steph Curry is laying down. Curry is limping right now. He's upset.
So we sitting there, and he just like, enjoy y'all last win. That was game 3. And I was just like, like us? Like it's 2-1. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm sitting here like this. I'm like, man, what size am I? Like, look, I need my ring size. Yeah, nah.
Good shit.
Another long distance shot. It's good. Steph Curry. White closes out. Curry drives.
Good shit. Bah!
It's good.
Bah!
Curry with his third three-pointer. Curry. It's good. Steph Curry from downtown.
And maybe some second shots.
Curry again. Oh, Steph Curry from way downtown. He's furious.
Yo, I'm just gonna say this real quick. What are y'all gonna say if Curry ends up getting a 5th ring with Jimmy Butler? I know that's very like impossible to think of, but what y'all gonna say if Curry gets a 5th ring with Jimmy Butler? We have to, if that happens, and we have to start having some very uncomfortable conversations about LeBron and Steph's legacy.
Back to Curry. Step back. Three-pointer.
Bang.
Steph Curry drills the 3. That's a 6-point Warriors lead. Timeout Boston.
In a game that can only be described as the defining moment of his entire career, Steph Curry put on a show for the ages. Down 2-1 in the series, behind enemy lines, in what may very well be his last gasp at a championship, the man single-handedly willed his team to victory with a 43-point masterpiece. The emotion and intensity Steph displayed was atypical. You don't see him act in this fashion too often. He was playing with the desperation of a man who knew this moment may never come again. He truly tapped into a zone that only the greats can reach. It was the performance of a lifetime. After his Game 4 carry job, Steph was out of gas in Game 5. But thankfully, Wiggins, Clay, and Poole were there to pick up the slack to close out a crucial Game 5 win at home to get themselves within 1 win of a championship.
Damn.
Back in Boston for Game 6, the Warriors were shot out of a cannon as they went on a blistering 21-0 run through the first and second quarter, allowing them to enter halftime up 15, with Steph about to make his imprint on this game. In the third, he gets 2 C's to fly by and he rips the cord on a buttery sidestep triple. Moments later, he does the same to the Defensive Player of the Year for a stupidly deep look-away 3. A turnaround triple in a closeout game in the finals
Nasty,
is
evil
psychotic.
nigga.
But,
Evil,
I mean, I guess I
nasty,
can't be too
demonic
surprised.
work. That's the
It's
work of a
Stephen Curry.
shaitan, nigga. In an elimination game, hitting no-look 3s in the NBA Finals, you're evil. You're satanic, bro. Evil nigga. You're an evil nigga. You're an alien.
6 assists for Green. Curry a long 3. That's good. Steph Curry from way downtown.
Oh, yeah. And he pointing at the ring.
Here on the third.
Chill,
It's the
man.
largest lead of the game.
Chill.
A 30-foot snipe from 30,
Chill,
and then he
Steph.
tells the crowd to give him his ring. The balls to do this in the third quarter is a joke. I mean, he can't even believe what he just did. Despite Steph wanting to end the game right then and there, he made one final statement. In a dominant fourth quarter, he lined up the seams one last time as he put the finishing touches on a career-defining season. One that saw him shatter the three-point record, be named one of the greatest players in the history of the game, and deliver a finals performance that will never be forgotten, while silencing all doubt around his greatness with a symbolic corner 3 that cemented him as a legend.
Jeez, this is a
Night.
good video. This is WV.
6'2", he's extremely small for the NBA shooting guard position. Can overshoot and rush into shots. Not a great finisher around the basket due to his size and physical attributes. Needs to add some muscle to his upper body. but appears as though he'll always be skinny. Do not rely on him to run your team. That was the draft report on Stephen Curry.
What are they gonna say now? What are they gonna say now?
I ain't gonna have to say it, twin.
And that'll do it. It's over. The Golden State
I ain't gonna have to say it,
Warriors
twin.
return to a familiar place. They're on top of the NBA world. The fourth title in 8 years. The Dubs dynasty is still very much alive. He's a 4-time NBA champion, a 2-time league MVP, a member of our 75th anniversary team, and for the first time ever, he's an NBA Finals MVP. The 2022 Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP award goes to Stephen Curry.
The only point guard of the 2010s generation that I'm okay with saying is better than Kyrie. All the rest of these other niggas, frauds. Frauds. But yeah, man. So inspirational. Look at Curry.